Guys, it looked like Northern was trying to push a half-court pace in the game and succeeded. Was that kind of what you ended up being into?
I would just say that it was more of their pace because we didn't get stops, and that just led it to be at their pace. Because if we get stops, then we're running at our pace that we want. So I think it did turn into their game, but that's because we didn't get stops and we didn't put any kind of pressure on them offensively or defensively.
Um, yeah, I mean, quite frankly, it started with us. Didn't particularly shoot the ball well, and led to us slowing down. Now we're not playing the way that we're best at playing, and then they slow us down, getting to half court, and they're executing and making shots. Quite frankly, and Williams, number 0, I believe. He was extremely tough. He hit quite a few tough ones that probably typically don't go in, but he had a good night tonight. So
You guys, I mean, when you play so many games this season, you're going to have ups and downs. You just seem to be the flattest you've been all season. I know breaks coming up and game got moved. Just what do you think contributed? Just you hadn't been this flat this season.
yeah, I mean, I'm a straight up person. I'm gonna call it out. It is we're mentally soft right now. Dudes aren't just not here. I mean, I'm not attacking one individual person, myself included in there, and the leading aspect. We're just so mentally soft right now. We can't do the things that we're good at anymore. We can't do the things that we're supposed to do. We're always concerned about what everybody else is doing, and quite frankly, that's on me. Coach can only say so much and do so much before it comes down to the players actually being a player-led team. And it's not just me. There's other leaders on this team as well, but right now we're just not who we were, and hopefully 3 days you get home, go see your family, fill your cup up, and it comes back brand new, and we'll figure it out from there. But today was nothing less than a disappointment. An apology don't help anything that I say to these fans who come and watch this game, and it was just not good. So
Julian, let's say you've been a part of this program for a while. Just echo the sentiments of Cooper. I mean, just how frustrating is it right now?
Obviously, we're extremely frustrated. I mean, we just got to figure it out. Honestly, that's the only thing we can do now. And then it's important for with conference coming up. So, but I think this break is good. Take a few days off. Get back hungry, just like we were in the beginning of the season, and then just see how the chips fall then.
You both for this is for both of you. You speak of being hungry. 3 of your 4 losses this year are games that you were favored in. You beat the teams supposedly you're not supposed to. Do you guys sometimes feel you get comfortable in games that you're favored in, or do you have a reasoning behind the struggles in games you're supposed to win?
we shouldn't. I'll tell you that. I've played a lot of basketball games, and we definitely shouldn't. But for some reason, that's what's shown. In these past 13 games. So honestly, I think just the biggest thing for us is just being ready to go from the beginning, in every single game. And if you want to be a great team, you've got to do it every day. If you want to be a good team, you'll do it a little bit over half the time. If you're going to be a bad team, you only do it occasionally. So, and right now we're falling between that occasionally to sometimes. So, the biggest thing with us is if we're not ready to go from that tip, I mean, it's been going downhill for the games that has been in that direction for us.
Do you see any upsides to having them come in and play like they did, and then as you go into a conference season, you're likely to see teams that have struggled a little bit but are ready to like punch you in the nose?
Yeah, I mean, to credit them, I mean, they hit a lot of tough shots, like I said. But, it gets kind of tiring of getting punched in the nose, especially 3 times in a row. But, those are lessons we thought we've learned, and quite frankly, we haven't done it together as a team. Um, you're going to have to do the same thing every single day. It doesn't change. You get the work, you do the work, you play your heart out, you play on both sides of the ball. Nothing changes, that's for sure. But the one thing that needs to change is the mentality in that locker room.